All right, so I'm out here in Old Town Alexandria, and you're asking yourself, Muoki, what in the world are you doing out here? You're supposed to be in Loudoun County. Aren't you a realtor out in Leesburg? Yes, I am. And Alexandria is very different from Leesburg. It's very different from all of Loudoun. I mean, it's really on the doorstep of Washington, D.C. And I mean, when my family and I came here in 2001, when we immigrated from Kenya, I mean, we lived in Arlington for about 2 months. Now, you know, it's not a whole long span of time, but I did get a sense of kind of that city living, or at least kind of like mid between suburban city. And Old Town is more suburban than, let's say, someone who lives out in DC, but it's definitely more city than somebody who lives out in Loudoun County. So this all depends on who you are, where you're from, and what you want. Now the question is, what can you get for $900,000 in Old Town? You can get a lot more than you can get for $900,000 in DC, I'll tell you that. And so we're gonna take a look at one of our listings, one of our more recent listings out here in Old Town, on the south side of Old Town, and we'll take a look at that. But before that, I'm sweating again. We're gonna walk around Founders Park, take a look, see what's going on. It's waterfront, so right behind me is the Potomac River. You got some people taking a little picnic over there. So we'll go walk around the park, see a little bit, and then we'll head out to that listing and take a look inside and see what we can get. Now, what's cool about this location is that it's like a central hub. You know, you got King Street that's about 4 blocks away. You got Harris Teeter, Trader Joe's, all within. I mean, look, you're in the city, so everything is blocks, right? So everything is well within walking distance. I mean, I got a car, obviously, drove here. There's cars parked along all the street here, but I mean, you got to get here somehow. But everything is well within walking distance, as long as you got the time and the shoes for it. So did a whole bunch of walking around. As you can see, I'm still sweating. So let's go over to the listing and take a look inside and see what's going on. It's listed at 900,000, very updated in terms of systems, but then also the interior is also very appealing. So let's go ahead and take a look right now. So what we've got here is a 2005 townhouse, 3-level townhouse, about a couple blocks from the Potomac River. As you can see, the floors are hardwood. Now they're original, but it's a 2005 house. So this is that darker, kind of richer 1.5-inch planks, but still elegant. Now the owner upgraded a lot on the property. You see the granite counters, the paint is all new, the recessed lighting is really elegant, and you've got stainless steel appliances, brand spanking new. And with these plantation blinds behind me, you get so much light kind of filling in every space that there isn't any recessed lighting. You still got the sunlight coming in really, really, really strong. Sometimes what you'll get is homes whose windows are facing north and south. Sometimes without the right amount of lighting, homes can just be really dark. And the cool thing with this is that the master bedroom is on the 2nd level, but it's almost kind of its own master suite. Now, if you'd watched the video I did a little while ago talking about the market in Virginia, so it's changing. Now, it's not going nuts, but even though this is Alexandria, even though this is right on the doorstep of DC, the values are coming a little bit lower than back to really what you would call like normal times. Now, last year was out of control. Now, normal is still above average, but it's not wild pricing. All right, so that's the listing. That's Founders. It's a cool spot. I'm telling you, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this. A lot of folk who are in places like DC don't need to go all the way out to Loudoun County. A place like this is more space than they already got, so they want to come here. And for what you get in terms of having more space, but then also still maintaining that city vibe, that urban feel. I mean, you could walk everywhere, but still you got all this greenery around you. It's appealing. And so check out my other videos talking about the cost of living around this area. So this place is more expensive than Loudoun County, even kind of objectively it's more expensive, but it's less expensive than Washington DC, and a lot of folk are finding value in that. So subscribe, comment below if I missed anything. Planes flying overhead. Let me know if I missed anything or anything you want me to mention, talk about later. But for me to you, it's always a great time. Until next time, take care.